positioning. Pull that shoulder blade back and down. Get a nice open position for that coracoacromial arch. Just lift out to the side. Back and down, nice and slow. For someone really acute tendonitis of that sphinx is usually the tendon that's involved with the shoulder impingement, just because of its position right on top of the head of the humerus. Usually getting impinged right on the side. Is there a question or no?
No, we got 2 viewers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that's your first exercise for the sphinx. Another one is basically you're progressing to a tension position of the sphinx. You're going to go thumb down, same idea. Okay? Keeping it down here, you don't have to go way up high, you don't have to go explosive. Up here and then down, nice and slow. Down, nice and slow. That eccentric component. That's what those rotator cuff muscles are made for. The eccentric stabilizing movements. External, internal rotation in adduction. So you've all seen these. These are the classic rotator cuff exercises. Okay. Again, it does no good to get out here and just rep them out like this. It doesn't do anything. If anything, it's going to aggravate some stuff and ingrain bad habits. So what you want to do is set that shoulder blade back as much as possible. Get it nice and plastered against your thoracic. Set shoulder out, back, nice and slow. Think about that elbow staying right against the body. Nice and slow, and that eccentric movement. Nice and slow back. Pendulums or Clodman exercises. These are good if someone is in that acute phase and things are really kind of inflamed and aggravating. Basically getting in this position here, the thoracic placement of the shoulder blade in this exercise doesn't matter as much. You can get them starting to think about pulling it back like that, but the key of this one is just lengthening out the glenohumeral joint as much as possible and getting that movement in a circular pattern.
Just like a pendulum, right, Nick?
Just like a pendulum. Okay, you can move both directions. So when you start off with these ones, there's not a lot of active movement. Okay, make sure it's not coming from the elbow. If their shoulders are a little tender, they're going to be doing this. Okay, try and get them as much as possible just to get that movement from the shoulder. As they start to progress, you can start giving them instructions. You see change direction, and then you got to activate those rotator cuff muscles to change direction. After they can do that without pain, you're going to progress to doing the alphabet. So doing the alphabet is a little bit more dynamic. All they're doing is spelling out the alphabet, helping activate those rotator cuff muscles, get control of the little fine motor movements of that shoulder. So that's pendulums. And then we get into advanced functional exercises. So you guys have probably seen the face pull. This is combining external rotation and horizontal abduction. So you're getting this position here, going a little bit lower than shoulder height. So when you're pulling up, there's going to be a little bit of downward sloped force. So you're starting in this position here. You're going to think about the middle of the rope coming straight to your nose. Okay. So there's a horizontal abduction component with external all in one. If you're not dividing up the movement, it's just one fluid movement up to your face. Okay? The whole time think about pulling the shoulder blades back and down in a nice open position. So the next one here. So the catch and reverse throw is pretty aggressive. It's an exercise you don't want to do with people that aren't well developed or they aren't athletes. It's a little strong. So basically what you're doing, I'm not going to do it because there's no solid ball here to do it on.
Oh, the bounce.
It's so you're in this position here, you're going to get them to throw and they're in their follow through position. Okay? You're going to drop the ball to them here, they're going to grab it, decelerate, so they're controlling that deceleration, which is scapular thoracic control, external rotators decelerating, and then they're going to whip it back against the wall behind them. Right? So it's like a reverse throw. So you can catch and whip it behind you.
That won't work in here.
Not going to work in here.
And what about modifying something like that with the band? You could maybe do it with the band. You'd have to be pretty creative. But,
Well, no, you can definitely do that. If you want to. A lot of physios will do this one. It's just kind of a more functional adaptation of that sword draw. So you're in this position here, and all you're doing is just working on that same
principle.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the supine dynamic stabilization is a rotator cuff. Move it back for me. Release. Get one arm straight up towards the ceiling. Perfect. All you're going to do is not let me move it. Okay, so just keep it there. So these tiny little movements, the rotator cuff has to come into play here.
Well, that's awesome.
Okay. And it's not a huge movement. I'm not doing a huge force. It's just a little bit of perturbation. She's doing a great job of keeping that shoulder back, keeping that scapula nice and flat against her body. Okay. So that's a really good one as well. And then, so if someone has these shoulder issues or they've had it in the past, usually the best thing to do in terms of increasing the intensity of exercises isn't to add on more weight. Okay? It's to add some type of mobility or stability to the exercise. Okay? When someone's doing bench press versus a dumbbell press, there's a lot more stabilizing going on with the dumbbell. When they're doing 2 dumbbells compared to 1 dumbbell, there's a lot more stabilizing going on. When they're doing 1 dumbbell on a bench versus on a ball, a lot more stability on the ball. Okay? So there's countless ways of increasing the intensity of those exercises to kind of challenge the stabilizing muscles, challenge the supportive core stabilizing muscles, hip stabilizing muscles, to make that shoulder just a little bit more dynamic, a little bit better at responding to those forces. Make sense?
Total sense.
We're good? Any questions at all on any of that? I know there was a lot to throw at you.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
All right, cool. That's how we stop it.